Hey everyone, Dan Lotz here of 922 Films. I'm coming up with an update here for the 12 Features project. It's a project that I've hyped up a lot, we've talked a lot about, and I just kind of want to get more information for you guys out there. I haven't been on the channel for a bit. We've been just promoting some of the 12 Features films like Hell's a Timeshare in Florida, 6 Days Alone, One Shot. We've gotten a few of them out, and I kind of wanted to update you because we're about the halfway point, a little bit further, but I wanted to kind of just go into that and talk about, are we actually going to finish the 12 features? We started in September 1st last year, and the goal is to finish September 1st of this year. So far, we've produced and completely gone through the production of 6 films. So we're halfway there. And I think that's a really good goal. We've already hit halfway through the project. We have 4 months remaining, so we are a little bit behind, if I'm being honest. And I took a poll of my audience from both Twitter and the YouTube community, and the overwhelming majority of people, I just basically said, do you think we'll finish or not? And the majority said that they think we would finish, but there was a few people, I'd say probably like 5 to 10, if you put all the polls together, that said that they didn't think we were going to finish the 12 features. And coming from the horse's mouth from myself, I think that there's really no chance that we don't succeed in completing this project, at least in some capacity. I think that the ultimate goal with the 12 Features project is to make 12 films in 12 months. There is no, let's get 11 films and we'll feel good about ourselves. The goal is to make 12 films. The thing that complicates the goal is we want to make good films. We want to make films that are actually enjoyable to watch. And I think all the products we've put out so far, One Shot, 6 Days, and Hell's a Timeshare, have had their own appeal to specific audiences. And I think that's a good goal to have. So, you know, if me and Joel really wanted to complete this project, we can make 6 crappy films and get them out tomorrow, and we'd be done with the project and free us up to do other things. But I think that the goal for us is not to make 6 crappy films, but to make 6 films that really show that, hey, within 1 calendar year, we can really make a lot of great work. So for this specific project, the goal is, can we do high quality work? Can we get the projects done? And can we beat the 4 months timeline that we have to do 6 films? And ultimately the goal is very simple. We're going to try to do 2 films this month, a singular film in June, 2 films in July, and then finish in August with a big film. So that's the goal. And ultimately there is certain ways to safeguard that we finish this project. Some of this will be compromise. If for some reason certain projects are just too big in scale, we will either pare down the project size to make them more doable, or we will just accept the fact that we have to do smaller projects. There is a certain point in the project, I'd say around June-ish, where if we are not close to our goal, we are going to just pare down the project and do different types of films that we feel are more accomplishable in a very short amount of time. But I think that ultimately with this project, that has been the name of the game, is just picking projects that feel like they can be done within a reasonable amount of time. 2 of the projects that we did, which definitely took a lot more time than we were expecting, were Ramen Sucker Punch and Hell's a Timeshare in Florida. Those took multiple months and were definitely more labor intensive than we thought they would be. And that's okay. Those are good projects and we're glad we did those. But the next few projects we're going to be doing, we're really going to be prioritizing quality, but as speed as well, trying to make these projects as fast as possible, as quality as possible, but not really suffering any sort of production issues, like going too slow. With Ramen Sucker Punch and Hell's a Timeshare, we were separate and we really weren't able to be in one place at one time. And I've been living kind of jointly between Joliet and Peoria for a while, and that's finally coming to an end. So now I'm a little bit more focused on getting all the projects done within a very set amount of time. So I'm very excited for the 12 Features project. I'm very excited to see what we'll do. Right now, I could announce a list of what's coming next, but I just don't know. I don't know what's coming next because some of these projects are probably not going to happen. Some of these projects are probably going to be like, oh, this is too big, we got to do something different. Back in Halloween, I ended up shooting a Halloween feature film, about 20-25 minutes, something like that. and I ended up scrapping the movie just because I didn't think it worked. I didn't think it was good enough quality to release. So I think that the ultimate name of the game is quality. We are not trying to make films that are just getting them out there, pumping them out there. And I think that anyone who has seen the films we've released already, I think can tell that we're not trying to rush it by any standards. So that's the goal. Will we actually finish 12 features? And I would say yes. I don't see really any scenario where we don't at least finish the project. The question will be, will the films be good? I think that's the main question. We could easily, like I said, get 5 or 6 movies of me talking on the phone to Joel for an hour, and that would be technically a feature film. And obviously I've done that with stuff like Pure Cinema, which is a much more minimalist project. And I'm not saying we won't do any minimalist projects, but I think that those would be more in the style of like one shot, where they're done in a small amount of time, but they're still very maximalist in how they're achieved. They're very high quality, big scale stories in a small scale package. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Give us a little comment saying like, which of the 12 features you're most excited to see, of the ones you've already seen, which one did you like? Give us some words of encouragement, because me and Joel are, I'm gonna be honest, we're tired. We're very tired. We're talking, and Joel and I are definitely very gassed, and I think that one thing that is not talked about on this project is that like, this is not gonna be easy. This is just not an easy project, and any sort of creative, I think if you gave them a huge scale project and say you're going to make a ton of movies or a ton of albums or whatever, of course by the end of it they're going to be gassed, they're going to be tired, and they're going to have spent everything that they have. So if you guys can support us by give us positive encouragement and saying like, hey guys, you're going to do it, you guys are going to succeed, or we believe in you, or we like the projects that you're making so far, that'd be great. Check out One Shot, check out 6 Days Alone, check out Hell's a Timeshare, and check out Ramen Sucker Punch coming next month in May. So thank you guys so much. This has been a wonderful, wonderful experience making these films. And even though I'm gassed, I'm really excited to work on the next few films that we're putting together. So thank you. Comment, like, share, and we're going to get back to making 12 features.